Some basketball moves are so iconic that they have their own name. This is the story of the shammgod and the man behind it all. God Shammgod, yes, that's his real legal name, grew up in Harlem in the 1980s. Like most kids in that area, he grew up idolizing street ballers at Rucker Park. When he was 13 years old, Shammgod would bark back at his PE teacher who was trying to make him play basketball the old school way. Fast forward a couple weeks later, and Shammgod got his hands on a VHS tape of the best NBA guards from years past, and while watching the tape, it hit him. One of those guys looked just like his PE teacher. Turns out he was mouthing off at NBA legend Nate Tiny Archibald, who also happened to be his PE teacher. Anyways, Archibald taught a young Shammgod just how important dribbling was. And so he really got into dribbling, strapping ankle weights to his wrists and practicing for at least 6 hours a day. Towards the end of these sessions, he would stand directly under a specific lamp at the park, trying to cross up his own shadow. Sham quickly became a legend in NYC basketball circles. He'd go on to attend LaSalle Academy in Manhattan and actually be teammates with Ron Artest. Before his senior year, he was a McDonald's All-American, 3-time Parade All-American, and even was invited to the legendary ABCD camp run by Sonny Vaccaro. His roommate for the next few days of that camp, Kobe Bean Bryant. The two absolutely hit it off, and apparently he even helped Kobe a little bit with his handles. Now, Shammgod eventually chose to attend Providence College. As a freshman, he broke the Big East freshman assist record and was named to the Big East All-Rookie team. His sophomore year, the Cinderella Friars found themselves in the Elite Eight, matched up against Mike Bibby and the Arizona Wildcats. With 7.5 minutes left in the second half, God Shammgod dribbled up the court and into basketball immortality, driving to the right before snatching the ball back with his left hand. He would stun his defender, and all of a sudden, the Shammgod was born. Providence would go on to lose that game, unfortunately, despite Shammgod's 23 points and 5 assists, but it didn't matter. He was already etched in history. Later that year, Shammgod would be drafted in the second round of the 1997 NBA draft to the Washington Wizards. Unfortunately, his entire NBA career only lasted 20 games, in which he averaged about 3 points per game. In fact, most of his professional career was actually in the CBA, the Chinese Basketball Association. By the late 2000s, he was done playing basketball altogether. So he went back to Providence, finished his degree, and got into coaching. First at Providence, then with the Mavericks, and now with the Orlando Magic. And through it all, his famous move never stopped